Court calls case, People versus Whitney Mitchell.
Ash calls for people. Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Ms. Mitchell. State your name for the record, please.
Whitney Mitchell.
You take your hands out of your pockets, please. All right, what are we doing?
We are here for a pretrial and also a bond violation report.
Yes.
Um,
Oh my God. Go ahead.
So, given the results,
Do you have her bond violation? What?
I can forward to.
Go ahead.
So there's a couple of things, I guess there's three kind of things to address here. The first is the cocaine. I did talk to Miss Mitchell about it. She did, that's the day after her arraignment. She denies using cocaine after her arraignment. This was her first test after being ordered on bond. And her arraignment was on the 17th and the test was the 18th. So her assertion is that it was from prior to given the bond conditions. Regarding her use of cocaine, however, she has seen a doctor at the University of Michigan where she is beginning the process to enroll in treatment there. She has an appointment tomorrow at 2:30. And they are, the letter that she provided me that's dated today says that they've spoken with the addiction treatment team and are working to place her into intensive treatment and detox services. And tomorrow will be the follow-up appointment. Regarding the THC, she does have a medical marijuana card and did provide that to community corrections. And
What about her diluted sample? Go ahead.
Yeah, the dilute is the third piece here. I asked her about it. I also tried to get kind of a definition from community corrections. I didn't receive one, but her explanation was that she woke up, didn't eat anything, drank some water, took her kids to school, then went to community corrections, as this is her normal routine. She didn't have any insight into what happened. And I don't know why. We both don't know why it would be diluted. We have no explanation for that. She was very clear with me that she did not try to skirt community corrections or anything like that. She said she wouldn't even know how to. So given all that, Your Honor, my request is to keep her out of custody, let her go to this appointment at the University of Michigan, see if they can get her into treatment and detox. She is employed. She has 2 jobs and a young child. She works at the University of Michigan and at Five Guys. How old's your son?
He's not young, he's 15,
Oh,
but
15.
I still care for him every day, drive him back and forth to school, cook him dinner.
This is that's an individual with, I have a second offense operating while intoxicated at this point on this case. That is alleged to have occurred back in June. And I have a test result that shows up on the 18th as positive for cocaine. Her next test, though, is a diluted sample.
In this tense courtroom moment, Whitney Mitchell stands before the judge, fighting to prove she deserves another chance. Her lawyer pleads that she's seeking help, battling addiction, working 2 jobs, and raising her son alone. But the judge isn't buying every word. With a sharp tone, he reminds her of her past mistakes and warns her that excuses won't fix the truth. The pressure builds as Whitney's future now hangs on her next decision: treatment or jail.
Can I speak? No. So what that was, I wasn't doing any drugs like cocaine or anything. I was smoking marijuana, and then I'm like, I remember I called and asked, is it okay if I can smoke? And they were like, we don't know. Then I found out yes. So I drank some bottles of water before the test, but I didn't do any hard drugs or anything. And I just really want to stay out so I can keep my jobs and stuff. And I can, because if I lose the job, then I won't be able to go to the treatment because I won't have the insurance.
Yeah, it's a horrible circle you placed yourself in.
Yes, it's all my fault.
Oh, it absolutely is all your fault.
I have a problem and I'm willing to try to get it fixed now.
Is that before or after you kill somebody with a car? This is your second offense, or at least alleged second offense.
Your Honor, I don't plan on killing anyone. I really plan on...
Nobody ever does.
Okay, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I just want to stay out for my son and my job.
So when you were doing the cocaine, how much were you thinking about your son?
I wasn't thinking. I was thinking about myself then, being selfish.
So why are you bringing him up now saying you want to be out with him when you weren't thinking about it when you were doing the cocaine?
Because to see the look on his face when I told him I was coming, and to prioritize that stuff ahead of him, and with the good stuff I finally do have going in my life, when I start doing good, I just want to be on a straight and narrow and get clean and stay out. I don't want to have to start from scratch. No, my mercy is in your hands.
Here's the thing I don't get. The test results from June 30th show in her system alcohol, methamphetamine, and cocaine. That's at the end of June, very beginning of July. So you're sitting up here telling me you're sincere about this, invoking your son, doing all of that stuff, yet 3 months later, or a little less than 3 months later, I still have cocaine in your system.
It's an addiction problem.
What?
It's an addiction problem.
So when exactly did you figure that out?
Now I'm going through all this stuff.
Yeah, you want to get here. You're an addict. You're going to get here and try to tell me anything and everything in the world to try to keep yourself out of trouble and keep from being accountable. That's what you're doing.
I just want to keep the positive things going in my life. I'm willing to admit my wrongs.
Anything else?
Well, Your Honor, I'd ask that you take into consideration the fact that she does have an appointment tomorrow to address.
I don't know what game she's playing. She's playing a game.
If the court does,
if she was really serious about it, I mean, what right now is causing her to do all of this? Being in court? Well, she knew she was headed there from the time that she got stopped on this. And why is it taken over 30 days from the time of her arraignment for her to have this appointment?
I work 2 jobs. I just don't want to lose everything.
and Your Honor, we have been in communication. We talked about this. She's willing to do treatment. I think she's admitted to the court that it would be helpful for her. I agree. On a lot of these cases, it's helpful, right? I I guess I'd ask the court to take that into consideration today. If the court does remand her.
I don't know what she's going to do the moment she walks out of here. I have no idea.
I'm going to go to work.
I have no idea what she's going to do. The sad fact of the matter is, I don't think she does either. Because the cold hard reality is, June, she's picked up. She has cocaine and meth in her system, as well as alcohol. So I'm surprised she's not dead. She has a previous drunk driving before that. So between the end of June, so let's just say the beginning of July, coming up into September, she's still using.
Yeah.
And then, when all of that kind of catches up with her, now I'm going to get myself enrolled in treatment, or I'm going to get myself enrolled in this. But even from the point of the time that she first saw me on the 17th of September till now, she hasn't done anything. Really. She's got an appointment tomorrow. How come that appointment isn't taking place 4 weeks ago, if not 3 or 4 months ago, quite frankly?
Oh. I just worked so many hours and just try to take care of our kid. I should have made it 3 weeks ago, but I'm trying to take.
You got an excuse for everything. Yeah, everything coming out of your mouth is an excuse.
I just want to do better.
If I am able to communicate with the doctor and coordinate some kind of plan moving forward, can I submit that to the court for your consideration?
Certainly you may, but you can have a plan, but then she's gonna need to do it. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, she's coming before me, she's telling me everything that she's telling me, but she's lying to me like she's been lying to everybody in her family and everybody around her for I don't know how long, but certainly over the last year. Well, young lady, game's up. You may have just run into the immovable object. If you're going to tell yourself that you're going to do this, then you're going to do it. But you're not going to come up here and just kind of give me this and that, and I'm going to do this, and this is why, and everything like that. If you want to make a commitment, then you make the commitment. And you got time to think about the commitment. Defendant's bond is hereby ordered revoked. I will adjourn the pretrial hearing to next week on the 22nd, and she can come here with a better plan than what she's got now. 9 a.m. on the 22nd. Court calls case People versus Abigail New.
Under Natalie Tate with via Zoom. Ma'am, please turn on your camera, unmute, and state your name for the court.
The judge listens carefully, but his patience runs thin. Whitney admits her faults, tears in her eyes, saying she wants to change. But her past tells another story. Positive tests, broken promises, and a son waiting at home. The courtroom falls silent as the judge finally speaks. Game's up. In that moment, mercy fades into reality. This isn't just another hearing. It's the wake-up call of her life.